please. This woman is doing a wonderful job under the table, and a lot of people don't even know. She has helped more than 200 Ghanaians privately. God bless you, Joyce. You are doing a wonderful job. Thank you.
I'm an overcomer. Yes, over Satan power.
A wonderful MC as an immigration lawyer. I will not talk to you about immigration tonight. To introduce our guest of honor tonight, I'm honored to introduce a man whose name is synonymous with servant leadership. He belongs to an illustrious clan of men of God, philanthropists, educators, and change makers. He applies the principles of God to empower people through many social initiatives. Among his significant initiatives is the Faithful Servants Award Initiative, which honors first responders, police officers in the state of Virginia for their dedication to serve and protect the public. A pillar of the Ghanaian diaspora community, he was recently recognized and awarded the prestigious President's Volunteer Service Award by President Joe Biden in recognition of his outstanding contributions in the community service to the United States. As a counselor, his sense of charity, compassion, and awareness has positioned him as a leading figure in the call for increased and meaningful diaspora involvement in the development of Ghana and the rest of the continent. State and local leaders have taken notice of his work and affectionately calls him America's mayor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, join me with a tenderest applause to welcome the head pastor of Divine Word International Ministry, the host who brought us here tonight, the Archbishop-elect, Dr. Kofi Adonte Boateng.
Come on, come on. We can do better than this. Come on, round of applause for Musorindina Hall. He is the brain behind this. And we are using his auditorium as well. We can do better than this. Thank you.
About what can I say? Me call baby who's a Ghana for me, my baby, shall be Zada. You be a Yankee po. Whom your monster, my home, Ghana, what's it? Ghana for me, my baby, is a party, baby, win your party. But this shows how much we love Ghana. Especially those of us in America. If one day Ghana will resemble a little bit of the style of America, I believe that most of us will not even be here. Yeah. We would like to go and invest deep in Ghana. You are very welcome for being here tonight. Looking at how beautiful, wonderful everybody that is gathered here is. And a smile on your faces, waiting to see this great man that we imported, Galam Said, all the way to Virginia. Give a clap of hands to yourself. Because we all love Ghana, that is why we're here. And this platform that we have gathered here, it is not a platform that is meant for myself, even for this great man that I love so dearly, but for the whole of Ghana. And it is my prayer that one day as we have gathered here, this will be the gateway for us to make Ghana better than we have ever imagined. Listen to something before I introduce this man. Recently I said Morocco, right? Recently Morocco was, the State Department categorized Morocco as a state sponsor of terrorism. So no American wants to go there. You know what they did? They realized they are very close to Europe. So they decided that instead of us throwing bombs at Americans, why don't we go into agriculture? So Morocco started going into agriculture. So when they make tomatoes, they take it to Italy, Germany. Now Morocco has become very rich. And they invested in tourism. And Morocco, every American who wants to enjoy any part of Africa, they don't go to Ghana, they go to Morocco. Not just that. You see, you know what money can do? If you have money, you can invest in so many things. Morocco started a soccer academy in their country. The government built schools, train soccer. See now, these Moroccans, look at where they are in the World Cup. And look at where Ghana is. One day I pray, honorable, Ghana will win the World Cup. Oh, one year the dance I didn't make an answer. I don't want to now. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, by the grace of God, I have this wonderful, sweet man. He's a man, but he's also a mother. He loves people. I watch him from YouTube. As an NPP candidate that so many people don't. And this man was investing in a child of an NDC parent because the child is smart. Hey, what do you hear? We all count. But this man doesn't care whether you are black, albino, blue, white, whatever it is. Right. He invests in humanity and he loves humans. Oh, as I did a bit more, I wish that's man said Abraham, I say. As I didn't make an answer, move as a master as a wish mamma was a moment. Or say, maybe you share my name to do to mammy and citizen, me when I'm in Tea, Mumma take Mumma and Casacacra. Mammy couldn't even can say, be said. If he said you couldn't join, we are so. One pen, Beman, some that because Beman in the womb, 12. The last born 3 months. None any does say Beman be sharp, not Beman would jam. Into whom Beman in office in Iron. Echo sit down. Oshia honorable. Not in whom yet in offer is of a and honorable didn't such true cool. One shilling here. Say I will be a bias, you bet me as a say biasia, where you will be a war abada. Abada yenti, or dear, or dosso, or dosute. But the bias will be a war abada own. We shall be more abada. I have seen my yellow. My ball point, oh. I'll go in here. No, but people will be mean to me introduce honorable. Umami, Dr. Ofori. Oh, sorry, my brother. Woman's my doctor, my wife. Ghana Minister of in the pipeline, Doctor Ofori, Obeka Sakaka. And I'm in for my answer.
Bishop, may I say, Papa Way, he's one of the finest Ghanaian doctors in Newark, New Jersey. Now, if I tell you what he has done for humans, it be great me back and go when you mean him. Sekanom koye, but enam sir mobro would do ba. Dr. Ofori will ask you just go home whenever you have the money. Just come. We are Ghanaian. My vision is to see Ghanaians are producing and moving in abroad. Enough of the Bussian for about how Nisikasem will rent electricity, phone bills, now they are there. But this man with that heavy heart, I love him so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for Dr. Ofori.
Mema will be a adjunct no mama and crab. Say, Profono, and easy, but your Ghana program, me give me many. Nah, made the Profono to change my country. And Namijna ha. Na I'm Brazilian. Na a yemi and it a yemi ahua. Say, Mapa, ya medium. Namena honor, semi be introducing ya papa. Yenya. Yebibia Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Na se obi nimu a na wojina baby a na waka de onim Na the papa honorable na kuma eye. Ni odo nipa, odwene nipa ho. Odi ne kure. Yenyina yenim se no sitie. Na se mi gina ha, na se mi tare papa echi wo nia o juma o di wo ye man Ghana mu a because ni yem ye. Na kuma ye. Odwene Ghana man ho. Eno nti na odi ne nyansa. Fra hobratiam na odi nyansa kakran. Abaye successful businessman, successful politician. I say enne. Se one ye be kasa na yata ne chi. Enam botaya isi na ni so say obe so Ghana onwie. Why a successful businessman, very well successful politician. Say ehia obi a wo ye CEO, a wo be run e kro no. A wo be kan jagum ama yakoye nim. Oye no so no odre nchirema no, nchirema nti ana ye bre. Na say eno na isi na ni so. Ana wa toa so na wa ye nim na. Na say na mi gina ha. Na besa pipi e na ni ji e ma ahwa ho a. Ke papa yi so do nipa. Wajune Ghana let me know I go get it. Na me kakra toa so a say emre bi a na so da man ko. Na itwem no in Germany of America teaching more abre. I be so successful as a politician, as a businessman. Say you will be I will show you man. I have a dear code the next chapter now. We did say papa you know you be here. Now we did it back from the federal and the better was it's even Casabibre. The better was when he said, Mama, sorry. You're very dear, and it's some more. You say, Papa, the Honorable Agyapong, Hon Kennedy Agyapong. I like to call him the majestic Agyapong.
Hello. Good evening. I think it would be fair I speak English because we have other people in our midst that do not understand the truth. So I ask permission to speak English.
Move. You are approved. You are approved.
First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank Bishop Agyapong and the organizers for the wonderful work done. Let's clap for him. I also want to thank the audience. I know the weather is cold. You have a lot to do. Prepare for tomorrow church or whatever I want to do against Monday. But spend time to be here just to listen to God. That is extremely nice of you. Let's clap for ourselves. I believe tonight everybody is anxious to hear or see me speak. This is not going to be a boom speech. But I'm sure in Ghana, what they say now is you have to be presidential. And I ask the question, what do you mean by presidential? Presidential to them is that it is not anything that you have to respond. Sometimes you have to close your eyes. And a guy who was advising me said sometimes. It means not all the time. Sometimes you have to respond. Because if you don't do that, others will think they are doing the right thing, meanwhile they are wrong. So permit what you've read about me, what you know now. I'm the same. I can't change 100%. That would be wrong for Ghana. If I change 100%, it will be wrong. And I'll be faking. I don't want to fake. I want to be myself.
That's it.
Tonight, I want to announce to you that come April 2023, when MPP opens nomination, I'm going to pick the forms. And contest as a presidential candidate for MPP. And this is my second home, and therefore I have to be here under the invitation of Bishop Adonte to break the news officially. Maybe you heard it on radio, internet, and all those things. Today I'm here personally to announce to you that in April I'm going to contest. I'll pick the phone.
I'll block it. I'll block the camera.
Some people who know me very well ask why
C4 for Samsung Galaxy.
and my simple answer to them is there are times and seasons. And every time and every situation calls for a leader. This is the time that I believe, and I know most of you believe that it is a time that we need bold person, honest man, a businessman, and not a practical, pragmatic leader to move the country. In Ghana, our educational standard is very high. We produce professors, doctors, but they are not theorists. Right. In America here, they educate the kids, but they teach them how to reason. That is why even high school, when you are graduating from high school, I remember my kids living in an affluent area. One of them was assigned to a supermarket to go and work. And the mother wanted to go and drop her. I said, no, let her take a car. Let him get a feel of how others live. Because we're going to school with a car. Whilst when we were going to school, we were walking.
There you go.
So let's teach them. And through this, one of them also went there, a nursing home. One day she came back home crying. Now she doesn't want to change the old lady's number. So you better go back. One day you grow too. Be like the old ladies. You gotta do it. And in Ghana, when you see the graduates from University of Ghana Business School, and when they want to train him, say national service, and they put him or her as a receptionist, what is he going to learn? A graduate student, an engineer. You transfer him to be a receptionist. We are not practical. This is the time that we got to move Ghana. We got to move it. I'm not saying that we don't need education. Education is very, very important. But we need hands-on, especially the technical students. We have to take them too much of English, always speaking English. They speak a lot of English and their pockets are empty. Because I employ all kinds of professions, I know that the technicians working on my new sites make more money than the graduates working at television, radio, and office. Yeah, because I give an example where my steel plant, a contractor charged 11.8 million Ghana cedis, and his labor is 2.4 million Ghana cedis. Whereas the highest paid worker at the one FM vacancy is 7,000 cedis. 7,000 times 12 is 84. So if you take even 10% of the 2.4 million, the contractor who is a technician has made 240, but I know he makes more than 15%. But when the graduates come out of college and you assign them to these kind of specialization, they don't want to do it. Meanwhile, I remember a story that a roommate from Germany I helped come to America. He's a lawyer. Then we went to a lawyer friend's office. And that time, there were 4 Ashanti guys who were security, working as security officers. Then when he said to me, you see all these Ashanti guys, when you are in Ghana, you call me the naughtiness watchman. What are you doing here? In security, you are also watchman. In short, we come all the way to America as graduates and start as watchmen. We qualify as skilled. So, all I'm saying is that we can move our country if indeed we appreciate it. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, there is no magic anywhere that can change that, except all of us collectively will change our mindset. We need to change our mindset. What do I mean by that? See these young kids among us. When they were singing the national anthem, I saw my nieces singing.
Can you hold this for
And when they came
me? Go
to
check
Ghana,
the food.
our national anthem, they were quiet. It means they are not proud to be Ghanaians. Let me put Bishop on the spot. I was here 4 days ago. He took me to his office and I saw American flag. And I was so disappointed. So I asked Bishop, what happened? Are you a Ghanaian or an American? You have American flag here, you don't have Ghana flag. Tonight I saw Ghana flag. Look, we have to be proud of our country. And the only way we can do that is when we are honest to ourselves. We conscientize every individual that look, we have nowhere to go. Home sweet home.
Amen.
If home sweet home, then we have to change our mindset. When I was back there, I heard the MC saying that he started from Germany. I started from Ghana. I was going to Ghana to Lagos to buy Peugeot parts, brought it to Ghana to sell. And one day I was robbed in Nigeria. Before I went to Germany, I was robbed. And the last word I remember that time was that guy. When they took the money from me, they gave the spare parts back. But they didn't have any naira on me. So I asked the criminals, Oga, make you give me 5 naira for them. Then he said, oh, Ghana, God don't punish you. Then they pushed me up. You know, then we went to Germany. Wash plates. The supermarket throw much. We went 2 hours. I happened to be here. I started at Zaro Bakery, gas station, Gaseteria, Seco gas station, then a taxi driver. So I went to university at the age of 33, Fordham University. Yeah. And here we are today. So when you see me, I stand for hope. That anybody who wants to succeed in life, irrespective of where you come from, once you are determined to make it, yes, you can make it. You can make it. If you have a dream, don't be myopic. Think big and dream big. Do things big. Ghanaians always misconstrue confidence to be arrogant. Let them call you arrogant. If your pocket is deep, you can talk the way you want to talk. That is what I want Ghanaian youth to believe in. We have myopic thinkers in Ghana. When you want to do this, they will tell you, no, it's too big, we can't do it. Please, give me a break. We've lived in America for so long, we've seen how things work. Why can't we do it too? We can. We can do it. In the classroom at the age of 33, I happened to be an American who is who 2 consecutive terms. I beat the white people. But after coming, the white is seen superior. Why? I personally believe the difference between a white man and a black man is that when we are working at the same place and you work hard, the white man will promote you for working hard. In Ghana, when you work hard, they discourage you, they call you all sorts of names. But I used to pay. Why are you working so hard for Agyapong and his family? That makes a big difference. I know most of you here will want to go home. But this they don't want you guys to come there and change everything. They don't want to change anything. So when you come there, and you want to make a difference by changing the status quo, they begin to have problems with you. And it cuts across everywhere there is a black man. Everywhere. This is why you always see white people as superior. But in our various places, one-on-one, when we are giving equal opportunities, you see that black men, we are capable. We are capable. That is what I want to instill in Ghanaian youth. That they should take their destiny into their own hands. And Ghana, almost 60-70% have turned to be beggars. And you are witness to it. Every morning, the first phone call you get comes from your sister, your brother, asking for money for his child. This is the time that if I'm given opportunity, I'll change the fortunes of the country. country and associate it to the 10th commandment, where it says, love thy neighbor as yourself. If you love your country, you will not steal your country. If you love your country and you are asked to do 8 hours, you will not do 4 hours. If you are honest to your country, you will not steal. If you are honest to your country, you will not inflate figures. If you are honest, you will not place your selfish interests above the national interests. And if you are disciplined, when they say you have to get to work at 8, you are there at 8. No, 11. You'll be fired. If you get there at 11, you are fired.
Discipline. Discipline.
I am not afraid of anybody because of votes. It's my principle, and that is what I believe in. That is why America is if you have to report at 8:08, if you are fired, no Bishop Anointing coming to plead for you. No lawyer coming to plead for you. No MP coming to plead for you. You are fired.
Discipline.
Yes.
Honorable. Discipline.
Discipline. You see, one day, I lost my temper and I nearly slapped a girl. But my wife could say, hey, how do you stoop so low? Say, sometimes you have to get them to their level for them to learn. You know, I was driving to my house and I got to 37 Military Hospital. A lady was selling water. She gave one to somebody in the trotro. The guy in the traffic. She drank the water and gave the plastic to the girl. And the girl dropped it on the floor. I said, pick it. And she started insulting me. Yeah. And when you look at the car that I was using, and the girl standing there insulting me because she dropped it, there's no discipline. I opened the door and my wife pulled me back. I wanted to give her a slap. Oh. For her to learn. I can't just drop it. These same people will tell you, Ghana is this, Ghana is that. Meanwhile, we are part of it. We are part of the problem.
Discipline.
I have the 4th pillar. And the 4th pillar is meritocracy. If you vote for me under my government, you can be my wife. You can be my son. If you don't merit the position, I will not give it to you.
Discipline, discipline.
I will give it to you. That is the only way we can change our country. It's important. We need bold men to take bold decisions. I don't want to be president for 8 years. I only want to be president for 4 years.
Discipline, discipline.
There's difference between a leader and a politician. There's difference between a leader and a politician. A leader is the one who thinks of the development of his country and take bold decisions irrespective of the repercussion. And a politician is the one who thinks of tomorrow's election and therefore is not bold to take a decision. I don't think of tomorrow's election. I think of today, how I can make a difference in society. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Maybe Ghanaians will look at the 4 years and say, look, let's give them another mandate. That is more important. But for me to be afraid to speak the truth, for me to be afraid to take Ghana's money and bring it to America, I will do it.
There you go.
I will do it. I will invest in my own country and create employment for the youth. And I know when
Absolutely. Awesome.
I'm a businessman and I know all the tricks. I'm blocking the loopholes.
Let's try the businessman. Let's try the businessman.
I'm blocking.
Let's see it.
For Ghana first. I believe in Ghana. You know, I have set example at Ghana Gas, and I realize Ghanaians themselves won't change. Because one day I had a problem in Germany, one of my coastals, so I had to dash down there around 6. And that day I had a board meeting. So I think I got back earlier, and the traffic was so heavy for me to go to Movenpick and come back to the airport. So I went straight to Ghana Gas. When I got there, the workers, they are about 350. At 8:37 a.m., only 110 had reported. So I took the list, made a copy, and put it in my pocket, and started going around the offices. Yes. Why this seat is empty? Oh, it's been assigned to Aqua. What about this seat? I don't know. Okay, then I'm happy. And surprisingly, 6 general managers were late, including the general manager of human resources. And listen to your funny story. A lady came to me. I went to the office, a senior manager. She was not at post. When she got there, they told her, hey, board chairman was here and frantically looking for me. When she got there, he said, oh, her husband. I said, her husband, and I know she's from Boicha. So I said, yes, madam. So I hear you came to look for me. I said, who are you? I asked the name, and she said, oh, I'm so and so. Then I asked her, why are you late? She says to me, there's an old lady, a 90-year-old lady who died, and they were having a memorial service at Christ the King. And I asked her a question. So you are using Ghana Gas hours to go to memorial service? And you called me our husband. I'm afraid that will not work. You are lucky a board chairman cannot be sent to the senior manager's level to fire. We will fire you right away. And I'm going to report you to the chief executive. You cannot, and hear me clearly, whether you are a husband, you cannot use Ghana Gas hours to go to a funeral. I'm sorry. A human resource lady came, also looking for me. I said, yes, what's your problem? He said, oh, I went out there, I checked the time, and she came to me around 10:40. Said, when are you supposed to report at work? Said 8 o'clock, and here 10:40. Why 10:40? Oh, I went out there to do something. Is it in the interest of Ghana Gas or personal? Is it personal? So you are using Ghana Gas hours for your personal. I'm afraid, madam, it's not going to work. This is your last time, and I'm going to report you. I went to one department. I saw a gentleman there, IT, and I asked him, what do you do? He said, IT. Then I pulled the paper out of my pocket and showed him. You think you are IT guru? This day and age, people come, they write their name and go back. No fingerprint, you can't punch, I'm afraid. So we have started it. Say, how long did you do this? How long? Then he said, a couple of months. So, okay, now, how many days will it take you to complete what you are doing? He said 1 month. I said no. 3 weeks. I said no. 2 weeks. Okay. It's 8:37 Thursday morning. In 2 weeks, Thursday, 8:37, I'll be here to check if you've done the job or not. So the 14 days, the guy did it in 11 days. I went there and told the chief executive, he was a manager. I said, promote him. The chief executive was giving me explanation and said, listen, I say promote him. Let others emulate hard work. It will reward hard work. Others will emulate, promote him. He's now a senior manager. And while I made a statement that even Ghanaians themselves, whatever situation they are in, they don't like it, is that the next day, when I took that action, I didn't scream, I didn't do anything, but I went office to every office. I entered and checked those who were present and those who were not. The next day, 8 a.m., there was a queue. Everybody running to go and punch or write. So one of the girls sent a video to the father. Say, Daddy, look at what Uncle Ken has done. Now everybody is queuing. They are queuing to go and register. This is what we need. In Ghana, productivity level is 4.1%. 4.1% productivity level. Hell no. It gotta change. It gotta change. If productivity is 4.1, then it's 0. These same people want to be paid every month. They come to work at 11. By 12, they go to lunch. They eat fufu, drink beer, sweat. They come back to work, 3 o'clock, they pack their things and go. Hell no. Every ministry will have CCTV. You punch in, you punch out. You punch in, you punch out. You cannot monitor every day, but randomly you pick it and check those who came to work, how long they stayed and everything. This is how we can move the country. Discipline first. I went to Rwanda talking to a kid, and the place is so neat. He said, you can't put anything on the ground. You can't. Paul Kagame doesn't have PhD. He's a military officer. And now we are quick to make reference to Rwanda.
Excuse us.
We have a lot of opportunities in Ghana that are untapped when it comes to tourism. I am going to use tourism, mechanized farming, agro-processing to change the fortunes of Ghana. First, Ghana is geographically positioned than any country in the world because we are center of the world. The latitude and longitude 0 degrees meet at Tema. We don't make noise. We don't talk about it. We don't market our country. We need to market our country. One of my dreams for the center of the world is simple, Center of the World Hotel. The most beautiful hotel in Ghana should be center of the world. And the design is that every 4 floors will be the shape of a continent. Then at least 4 restaurants in every 4 floors. 4 specialized cuisines from Africa. 4 specialized cuisines from Europe. 4 specialized cuisines from America. Let people go there and have fun, enjoy life. And it can be done. It can be done if the Sahara Desert, Dubai, the Emirates are changing it. Why can't we do it? I was flying from Takoradi to Accra, and I saw where River Pra merges, the sea. And the blue sea is brown. We need to change it. We'll change it. Ghana, we have all these castles. And you see people easing themselves. And the excuse is that is where they get fresh air. Beach fronts are the most expensive land on earth. You can't go to beach these days. The filth in our sea, Jesus Christ, we need to change it. And I will change it. If you swear me in today, tomorrow Coast Gas will take over the place. We need sea transport. I've been to Istanbul. And Istanbul, they have sea transport. Istanbul is situated between two continents, Asia and Europe. Those who live around Asia cross with small boats to Europe and work. Those who work at Asia and live at Europe cross to Asia and work. And the sea is called Bosphorus. Sea transport. Those staying at Kasawa, it takes them 2.5 hours to get to the city. Whilst we can use a ferry from Kasawa to Accra Central, what are we doing? We gotta be creative to ease traffic. We gotta be creative. You see our leaders speaking English. Meanwhile, their pocket is empty. English, big words. We gotta be practical. Elmina Castle and Cape Coast Castle. I dared tourism ministry to sell one of the castles to me and let me develop it for them to see. And my vision is simple. The tunnel where these slaves pass through to the sea, you just take a picture of it, then open it up. Because some people are afraid because of the size of the hole. So what you do is you open it up and paste the original pictures here. Then we have boats written point of no return. Have live band, food, nice drinks. That time Bishop should close his eyes. We want to make the money first. Then someday you remember the true collection. You know, let the people have fun. They will ride from Melina to Takoradi and back. Just like 42nd Street. We go there. By the time I come back, within 2-3 hours, myself and my many kids, I would have spent about $4,000. Why can't we do same? I have ideas.
You do.
Ghana, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Botswana, South Africa. They use this theme parks, zoos, game parks, whatever. And last year, Kenya, tourism, they made $60 billion. And we have tourist sites more than Kenya. The oldest Bible a white man brought into Africa to spread Christianity is still at Elmina Castle, Elmina Catholic Church. we don't talk about it. Meanwhile, when you go to London Museum, you see Winston Churchill mimicking with FDR, and people queue, pay money to go and just listen. And we have all these things there. It's there. Just showcase the oldest Bible the white man brought here. That's how you make money. Mole Park. I was going to Wa, and I saw these elephants crossing the highway. So I asked, where from this? So this is Mole Park. Say, Jesus Christ. Our leaders don't smell money. We don't smell money. Because the money these countries, Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, Botswana, Tanzania, are making out of these animals. What are we doing? The only country in the world that a human being can sit on crocodile without a bite is Ghana. And we don't do anything. We need affordable hotels. The world is affordable. Ghana hotels, empty. You enter, you pay $800, the place is empty. Because they've loaded about 18 different taxes on. We'll scrap it. Make it affordable. Let people come into the country. What are we doing? Tourism, tourism, tourism. The year 2019, when President Akufo-Addo declared the year of return, between October to January, $1 billion. Our cocoa, today, they cannot even get 1.3 billion. Tourism, the revenue that will generate from tourism, I assure you, is more than the gold, cocoa, and oil combined. But we've neglected this area. The only ministry with the lowest budget is tourism ministry. Because our priorities are not right. Case closed. Tourism means neatness. Come, they see the city is clean. Ghanaian workers at the front desks of most of the hotels, they don't smile. They frown their faces as if you owe them. You are going to pay money for them to be paid. But they don't smile. They don't attract people. We need to. It is important. These are simple courtesies that will let tourists come and there's also to come. What are we doing? As if they don't like their jobs. If you don't like the job, go home. Go home. As simple as that. So there's a lot we can do in Ghana to change Ghana. We have these arable lands. I personally believe that we should use the 5 northern regions, Afram Plains, Accra Plains, to feed the whole Africa. 44 years ago, my cousin was forced to marry a guy because the guy had 2 acres farm and he married 2 women classmates. Till date, when you see a successful farmer in my village, it's still 2 acres. 44 years ago, till date, it's still 2 acres. Meanwhile, when you cross the border to Côte d'Ivoire, when you enter a plantation, 5 months, coconut, palm, pineapple, cashew. When we were kids, they asked a question in school. Which country is the leading producer of cocoa? You raise your hands. Ghana. Today, can we say that? Can we say that? Côte d'Ivoire produces over 2 million tons, whilst Ghana is struggling to produce 800 tons. With the population of 32 million Ghana and 21 million Côte d'Ivoire. And they are the leading producers. Why? We need to change it. We need to change it. You need a leader who has a drive. You need a leader who dreams big. You need a leader who is honest. You need a leader who puts his country first. You don't need leaders who think by virtue of becoming president and ministers, they should be the richest people in the country. That breeds corruption right there. How can Biden say that because he's president of America, he should be richer than Elon Musk? It's not possible. He will go to jail. Case closed. Biden, as soon as he thinks like that, will go to jail because it's not possible. The only way for Biden to compete with Elon Musk is to take the whole treasury of America, which is also impossible. But Africa, the moment they are sworn in, they want to be the richest in their countries. That is where our problem is. We need selfless leaders. At this point in my life, what do I need? My sugar is up anytime I take this rich food. So yesterday, a guy came to me, plantain, tomatoes, and chilinim. Meanwhile, when I was young, I was stealing to eat. Now that I can afford, I can eat. You see, that is the world. So what am I going to steal or take the money to? Me, I can tell you, in America here, all the rents they paid to me, yesterday I checked my account, it was 35,000 dollars. Just for school fees. When they pay the rent, they put it in there. My kids, and they pay their. I will not bring money from Ghana to come and save you. I will invest and create jobs for this youth. Yes, you have others who are taking monies, buying houses everywhere. I had all my houses before I went back home. I have at least 7,158 permanent workers. And my dream is to become president by 2024. I should have 12,000 permanent workers. I'm building a steel plant, and the steel plant takes 1,000 Ghanaians. The biggest coal store in Africa is 31,000 tons. For me, I'm also going to employ 250. I have a paint factory that is also coming up. I don't need Ghana's money. I just want to make a difference in society. So that when I die, just as a lady told me, I will come to Ghana and vote for you. When you hear my death, you say that this is a man who changed Ghana. You will fly just to come to my funeral. That is all I need in life. I don't need money. My salary as president, I will set a presidential scholarship and give it to the needy students to go to school. That is all I will do. And I've calculated it. I'll strike an average of 100,000 cedis a month for president. In 12 months, I'll make 1.2 million. 1.2 million, every child from one constituency. At least one child from one constituency, 275. It means one child will get 4,333. And that will save him and let him go to school. Whilst meanwhile, I don't need the 100,000. 100,000. At the end of the month, my kitchen staff, I pay them more than 100,000. But the child, that brilliant child, who doesn't have help, can benefit from that money. That is all I need to do. Ghana, we are not poor. Because from B all the way to the north, Pusiga and Paga, the land is so flat
mechanized farming, not this agrarian style. And whatever I'm telling you, I walk the talk. If you don't believe it, let's go to Ghana. I'll buy you a ticket. Any doubting Thomas, I'll take you to Atebubu Mountain to go and see.
That's my village.
But Makwa, if it's your village, then you know what I'm talking about. Myself and my partner, we acquired 125,000 acres of land. We've cleared 15,000 acres cassava. We built a plant. We have employed 960 people from Atebubu Mountain. So, when you look at this land, and somebody lives in the north and calls himself poor, how? How? We need to change our style of agriculture. We need to improve it, mechanize ones. I was there a week or two ago. Share butter, apparently they don't grow it. It comes by itself natural. And they don't know what to do share butter. I'm going to build a plant today.
Thank you.
And we are going to block all those white people that come to take the share butter and send it back to our country to survive. Therefore, Ghana, we have to run it like a business. It is important. If not, Ghana oil. Enjoy oil money.
It's still good.
We have a problem. And I want like-minded people like you all to come home. If you don't be there as a consultant, share your experience in America with them. Give the opportunity. Because what I know is